Now, the emergence of the new Omicron variant has given rise to fears of a possible next wave of COVID-19 infections, and governments are enforcing COVID vaccine mandates as a precautionary measure. But what is interesting is that this has now sparked protests across Europe. Now, thousands of protesters marched through Barcelona against the introduction of health passports in the region of Catalonia. The virus restrictions have come into effect after Catalan High Court approved them last month. The new scheme forces people to produce a valid QR code issued by the regional health authority in order to access public venues such as restaurants, bars and gymnasiums. The authorities in Catalonia have also reopened mass vaccination venues for people who want to come forth and get a jab.
Hay COVID y hay pandemia. Creo que eso no se puede negar. Aquí estamos para otra cosa. No somos negacionistas de una enfermedad. Estamos contra la manera que se están llevando la situación. Creo que el que yo tenga que llevar un papel, yo tengo mi DNI, yo tengo mi documentación, no tengo que enseñar ningún papel para tomarme un café en ningún sitio.
Madrid also witnessed protests against the Spanish government's so-called COVID politics. The 4-hour demonstration ended with an hour and a half of speeches. The protesters, flanked by police vans, held up banners such as "Fake Pandemic" and "I Don't Get Vaccinated." Spain has high vaccine uptakes, with close to about 90% of the people eligible for the jabs. Hospitals have not yet begun to feel the strain, while the new infections have risen in recent weeks. Spain's health ministry has given vaccination approval for children from the age group of 5 till 11 from this month onwards. But it's not just in Spain. Even in Austria, in the capital city of Vienna, there were demonstrations that were held against the coronavirus restrictions and vaccine mandates. Noisy crowds streamed to the Heroes Square in central Vienna with the anti-mandate slogans. Austria's government has given details of its plans to make vaccines compulsory. It will apply for people above the age of 14, and those not complying with compulsory vaccination will face fines of nearly about $4,000 in the next 3 months. There will be exemptions that will be provided for pregnant women and people who cannot get vaccinated due to medical reasons. The vaccine mandate must be approved in the Parliament before its introduction in the month of February. Roughly about 68% of Austria's population so far has been fully vaccinated, which happens to be one of the lowest rates in Western Europe. And in neighbouring Luxembourg, hundreds of people demonstrated against the anti-COVID measures adopted by Luxembourg. The police resorted to deploying water cannons to try and disperse the protesters. A similar demonstration, of course, remember, had gone wrong a few days earlier, where restrictive measures have been tightened in Luxembourg, including the obligation to present a health pass for people to access public spaces. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.